Renee. Oh yeah, we gonna do it here. Right here in Listen Vision, y'all. Oh yeah, Miss Renee. I like how you sing it. Girl, I like how you sing it now.
Hello, 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 hello. I'm Dr. Renee Allen, and I am the host of the Renee Allen and Friends show here on WLVS, the largest online radio broadcast in the United States, in the nation's capital, right across from Howard. You know, HU, you know. I always say that because my niece Shayna graduated cum laude from Howard University Communications. Listen, I'm wearing these glasses because I buy so many things at the different events, and at Razzle Dazz, which is an amazing entertainment event, I bought these, but I can't find the lady's card. So contact Razzle Dazz and let them know. But these glasses, they just bring life, y'all. Y'all like them? Let me know. Text me. Text me or Facebook me. Let me know if you like those. I mean, I really like them. Listen, it's Women's History Month. We're closing out the Renee Allen and Friends show. See our First Lady forever, Michelle Obama. Yeah, there she goes. Bam, boom, pow. That's the 2020 calendar, which I received at Emmerich Peace's welcoming for the Power Networking Conference when Dr. George C. Frazier came in to talk about the PNC Power Networking Conference a few weeks ago. And Sisters for Sisters Network, which I'm a part of, and all these wonderful people, standing room only, received one of these calendars. How great is that? I wanted to talk about the TIS Foundation with Doctors Emmanuel and Oge Irono, who gave a press conference as a rapid response for COVID-19 last Wednesday morning at the National Press Club. It was amazing. I shared that with you on the top of the show. I hope that you caught it, or you can go back and see it later on. I also have a guest, which I'll be introducing shortly, who is not only a trailblazer, but before everything was put into place, even locally, he just trailblazed into motion and acted and took so many great precautions even before most people thought to do so. So we're going to be talking to him. That's Dr. Marco Clark. Also on the banner, do we have the banner, the artwork from Rodolfo Thorpe? I wanted to show that. Bam, boom, pow, because Rodolphus Thorpe is an amazing artist, and as you can see, I don't know what you call that, but it's like a 3D, and his art is just phenomenal, and I wanted to just give him a little love. He just married the love of his life recently, Deidre, and I just wanted you to just support this brother on Facebook, Rodolphus Thorpe, with an E, Thorpe, and I have so many of his beautiful pieces in my home, and I'd love for you to support this amazing artist. Also, I wanted to say that I could not get on the couch party, y'all. What is going on? DJ D Nice is having a wonderful virtual event, which he had one last week, and I wasn't able to get on that one either. 2 minutes into 6:30, and capacity was full. So I hope everybody's having a good time. It's about voting. Their goal is over 50,000 registered voters, to get them registered and ready to get back our White House. Hello, hallelujah, and amen. Also, I want to just say, seriously, in the midst of this pandemic crisis and the things that have just been going on for the past couple of years, I just want to say, y'all, stay positive, stay focused. We are forced right now to stay still. And yes, I'm live in the WLVS studio, but there's only 3 people, myself, Stephanie White, and DJ Child. Everything has been wiped down. We're doing all the precautions that the mayor in DC has instructed for people to do, and then I'll be headed right back home. But I wanted to make sure that I kept the show going on because it really touches a lot of people, and I think the nation just needs as much media love as possible. And of course, to keep you up on what's going on. I also wanted to, let's get right to it because he's on the line, and I don't want to have this extraordinary man waiting any longer. I have Dr. Marco Clark on the line. He is the founder and CEO of Richard Wright Public Charter School for Journalism and Media, and they're one of my favorites in the world. It's their 10th year anniversary, I believe. He'll correct me if I'm wrong. and he is the toughest. He has been pegged the toughest principal in America, and he's wore all those hats until just recently, less than a year ago, where he has appointed a principal, which we'll hear from later. But Dr. Clark, are you there, sir? Did I get him on here? Let me see. Is he on? Are you on, sir?
You hear me?
Oh, yes, I can hear you now. Yes, how are you? Welcome. Did you lose him? For some reason, you're going in and out. Are you there?
I'm here. Can you hear me?
Oh, yes, I can hear you. Do you have, okay, so I can hear you. So listen, welcome. You're a friend to the show. I'd like to put up his picture if you have it, DJ Child. I think I have one with, there's Lynn Whitfield, whoever works, but there's Dr. Marco Clark. And we have the picture of you and Lynn Whitfield up. How are you? Do we not have a good connection? Dr. Clark?
I'm still here.
Yeah, something's happening to the this wiring is very loose, and I don't know what's going on, but I'm going to hold it physically with my finger so we can have this interview. So listen, tell us, you're a friend to the show, but please tell the viewers, who is Dr. Marco Clark?
Dr. Marco Clark is a committed educator to students, educator to the community, and educator to the mission of ensuring that everyone has the right to a free and appropriate education. I'm an activist around service. We believe in community service. I'm a person who believes that boots on the ground, being a forward thinker, is the right way to go. No leader can lead if they are unwilling to serve, and that's who I am in a nutshell.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And I am certainly honored and privileged to be not only a friend of yours, but an admirer of all the great work that you do for the community, for Washington, D.C., for the students, faculty, and beyond. So, I want to get right into this. What motivated you to start this phenomenal school 10 years ago?
Well, it was, in a quick nutshell, Dr. Allen, it was the fact that I had a poor public school education and had just finally got things right on my end of my educational spectrum, and went through college and recognized that if I could get on the other side of the fence and become an educator, I would never allow students to go through the same challenges I did with public school education. And once I got into the public realm, became a teacher, and worked my way up through the ranks, one of the things that happened to me is that I saw folks using innocent children as pawns for dollars. And, what was exciting is that I heard about this charter school thing where we could start our own school, and I just felt like I could do it better. I knew that I could do it better and offer better opportunity for kids that look just like me and kids that deserve the right to a free and appropriate education. And that's how we got started with the idea of Richard Wright Public Charter School for Journalism and Media Arts. And our focus, recognizing that we would work with kids that pretty much came from a low socioeconomic background, that probably had some challenges with math and reading, that we will focus on creating a different narrative. And that's why Dr. Renee Allen and Friends show is so important, because you're providing an opportunity for a voice to be heard that otherwise would not. And that's what we're hoping and getting done at our school.
Yes, yes, sir. Yes, sir. My God. Listen, I cannot, there's not enough time to tell or share with people what I have witnessed in the walls of Richard Wright. But I want you to talk about, and the reason why I brought you on today during Women's History Closeout Month is because it was very important for me to show the people close in my front row, the Dr. Aronos and yourself, who are trailblazers and took action right away and didn't have to wait for any instruction. I'd like to ask you to talk about the timeline a little bit, if you can, in reference to learning about the coronavirus and what steps you took immediately to ensure your students and faculty would be safe.
Once we found out that there was a virus that was spreading throughout the world, we recognized that virus at some point would come near us. And so we began to, as a team, I pulled all my leaders in and began to have conversation around what would we do if this hit our area. So we began planning. We started creating and organizing, orchestrating. And one of the things that we did before anybody else took the audacity to do is that we closed our building for 2 days to do a deep cleaning in an effort to cut down with that opportunity of being our kids becoming or staff becoming infected. We shut down the building for a couple of days, which in turn turned into an extensive time. But within those 2 days, not only did we close the building, but my fantastic principal did a great job of pulling the teachers together, doing some professional development that would help train them on this distance learning. And I like to say we were the first school to put out distance learning in the District of Columbia. We got it up and moving. Most of the schools are in their first week. We are in our second week of everything moving smoothly with a great schedule, and our kids are on task moving because learning was important to us. Safety is important to us, and making sure our children are at the forefront of everything we do.
Yes, sir. And I know that this is true because I've witnessed so much with your wonderful team. Of course, Helen Compton, Marie Santos, a whole gamut. You had Mr. Wilson, of course. But I'm telling you, I was talking to my son when I was briefing you earlier today, and he heard the conversation. He said, yes, Dr. Marco Clark, we need more of that. We need him in my school when I was in school, because it was not, I won't put anybody on the chipping block, but we were in Prince George's County at the time, and it was not good. We need more Dr. Marco Clarks, and I say that, and I pray about that for our children. I wanted to talk about matter of fact, can we play the video of Dr. Clark speaking to the faculty? Dr. Clark, stand by. We're going to let the viewers see your video to the faculty, students, and I believe parents. Stand by.
Greetings, family. This is Dr. Clark coming to you from our house, my home. I know all of us this is a trying time for us as we are trying to get through this major pandemic, and we are hopeful that everything that Richard Wright Public Charter Schools has done to communicate with you and to give you the information around what's going on with the school has been helpful. I thank all of the parents who have called and emailed and said thank you for the online distance learning. It has been working. We know we had a few glitches this week, but we thank everybody for your patience. We thank our teaching staff for doing an excellent job of being right there. I'm excited that our principal led the way. Many of my administrators have been on it. We've had folks involved just trying to ensure that everything that we do remains positive and that we are as helpful as we can be during this particular time. I also want to thank and reiterate that we are serving lunches to our young people, anybody that's in need of a lunch, any type of food, any support. Please do not hesitate to let us know. We are serving lunches between 11 and 12 every day, so it's a grab and go scenario. So we're hoping that don't be ashamed. The food is there. We don't want to waste it. We want to make sure that our students are eating. And family, if you need some support, let us know as well. My Chief Operating Officer has been there. She's been making sure all of the functions are going along. We're getting things done. We're excited about that. So if you have any questions about anything operational, just please give us a call at 202-500-1416. Again, our distance learning with Zoom is working very well, so we're very, very excited about that. I've heard rave reviews from some of our students who have been involved, and we just want to keep our family piece involved with you guys and ensuring that everything is going well. We have cleaned our building, so we have a fresh detox building. We made sure that we did a deep cleaning on the building, so we're hopeful that when all of this is over, we're going to be able to come back together. There's been some questions around, Dr. Clark, do you think we're going to have a graduation? We are going to have a graduation, even if we have to push the date back to make sure that that happens. No one wants to go to school all of this time and not have a ceremony. So we will be having a graduation. Someone asked, are we going to have a prom? Dr. Clark says, yes, we are going to have a prom. No matter how long it takes in order for society to get back to normal, we will make sure that we press on. And unless something else changes dramatically in the wrong way, we're hopeful that things are going to hopefully get better, and then we can get back to our normal daily routine and supporting and moving folks forward as we normally do. So I just wanted to make sure that everybody knows that. I know seniors, this is a incredible time for you. And some of you guys may be feeling a little disappointed at the time, but don't be, because things are still going to move forward. We're excited, and we're believing that this will be over soon. We're still one family, and we're still supporting everybody through this entire process.
My God. Yes. Did you hear that, Dr. Clark?
I heard it.
Yeah, we played it up until just after the seniors. I mean, you're not even taking care of your school and its entire population, but you're worried about the seniors. My God. So how soon did you clean the school and set things in motion before people were actually told to?
I can just tell you, we operated about a week and a half to 2 weeks ahead of everyone. So our full action plan really jumped into place about a week and a half to 2 weeks before everyone else. We were able to roll it out with the immediate and making things happen with our students. So we did not miss a beat, and I'm very, very proud of that. Like I said, I have some terrific leaders, and this work has been done. And again, kudos to my principal. I'm excited that we have him on board. He's been doing a fantastic job of moving things along and getting things, keeping his eye on top of everything as well.
Yes, sir. Speaking of your leaders and Mr. Wilson, your principal. Now, look, I'm going to share with everyone out here that you held all three titles: founder, CEO, and principal until last year. And I'm sure you still have some quite a few input, because you're a real soldier with the boots on the ground when it comes to education. I call you the Martin Luther King Jr. of education, because you really, no, I mean that. I'm not even trying to fluff up your head, because when you see it, you're supposed to talk about it. When you see a real grassroots person 10 years ago turn something into people coming into your school, and maybe maybe a ninth grader only having a third grade education. Maybe my quotes may be off. And then you get them up to where they need to be, and not only get them to where they need to be, glory to God, then they're going to college. Come on now.
That is our aim, to make sure that they are going to college. This work is about that they are all college ready. Otherwise, there would be no reason for us to even have a school or to be educators if that's not our aim and our goal.
Right. Well, let's talk about your principal, Mr. Wilson. I believe he's on the line with you. Can you introduce him for us?
Mr. Wilson is a dynamic leader. I mean, the title principal underestimates his abilities. I mean, it does not give the appropriate caliber of work that he produces, and I must say that he is a great man, focused on positivity, focused on doing what's right for kids, and most importantly, wanting to see kids and families be successful. So, great staff, and I'll let him do more of some conversation with him I asked him to join me on this call, and I'd like for him, if you don't mind, Dr. Allen, to come on in and have some words.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much, Dr. Clark. And Mr. Wilson, I'd just like to know your experience and I know you have a lot of experience with principals, so you're like the creme de la creme principal. What has been your experience being the principal of Richard Wright?
Dr. Allen, you're so kind. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, thank you so much. In my experience, I knew that, shout out to Dr. Clark, that in coming into those shoes and sharing leadership that he's entrusted me with, that not only is he a great leader at the helm, but also I would be a part of a great leadership team. And so I think for me, I knew that we had the same enemy, and the same enemies are the ones that we're fighting together, like poverty, and dropout rates, and illiteracy, and fear, wanting our kids to be successful. So I think my experience in coming into Richard Wright was two things. One, don't dilute what Dr. Clark has put in place. And number two, don't pollute what he has put in place. And so I wanted to make sure there was a strong alignment between his vision and mine. And again, we have the same enemies, but we also have the same goals, the same areas we want to accomplish and win, like seeing our students become successful and productive in society, seeing our students go off to great colleges and come back and share their story and encourage others who are in the trenches, other kids who are going through the same things, the same struggles.
Yes, sir.
But also come back and be able to be a positive example for all of our staff and students who need to see something great happen. So that's been my entry, and I've loved working under Dr. Clark and with the team that he's built with leaders as well as the teachers.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I concur. And I just want to say I love that. Don't dilute and don't pollute. You seem just right for you seem just right for Richard Wright. I am so excited and super elated to have you there. I can't wait to meet you because that's my second family, you know.
I hear. I'm looking forward to meeting you too, Dr.
Yes.
Allen.
Any last words, Mr. Wilson?
I would just say the response time that you've been talking about because of COVID-19, we thought about how can we bring changes into our culture without changing our culture. And so we wanted to maintain a great culture and academic programs. And literally within 24 hours or less, we were able to get ahead of the curve as it moved from being an epidemic to a pandemic and create a platform for learning where our students would still receive a great education and we could have the interaction with them. And all those things are part of the culture at Richard Wright and have those pieces still remain. So we've been able to transition to online and engaging our students, and our teachers are on board. And the thing that we did with them was manage the emotions of change, because this is impacting us on a lot of different ways, whether you have friends or family who are closely things are happening to them, or just the whole mindset. It interrupts our regular routine, our regular scheduled program. And so we knew that our students would also be going through these things, so we have all those measures set up in place to support them online. And we have not missed a beat. We've got great teaching and learning that's happening at Richard Wright. And I'm so proud of all the staff and the transition we've been able to do into virtual learning.
Thank you so much. I really cannot wait to meet you. Look, you must be an Omega. If not, you're going to be.
I'm ringing the bell and doing your hallelujah shout, so I do know the Alpha and Omega.
Hello. Listen, thank you so much. And Dr. Clark, how do people get a hold of you to speak, to volunteer?
Folks can reach out to, follow me on Instagram at Dr. Marco Clark, or on Twitter or Facebook at Dr. Marco Clark, or they can reach me at 860-997-6802. We're working over at Richard Wright, and as the great Gil Scott Harris said, the revolution will not be televised, but we're going to make sure that folks know exactly what we're doing by getting in that community and working it one person at a time.
Yes, sir. Thank you. God bless you. God bless Richard Wright and everything that you do. And thank you so much for tuning into the Renee Allen and Friends show on WLVS. Thank you.
Thank you.
We'll be right back with the Savvy Event. Oh, wait a minute. Savvy Event Guru, Stephanie C. White. Stay tuned.
breaking in my headspace, trying to get my feelings straight. I've overthought my mistakes, I turn water to wine, so hard to stay sober. I'm damaged and I'm love stoned, so hard to remain in control. Rewriting what I thought I know, and I'm drinking it in, but the lesson ain't over. And I can almost pinpoint where we went wrong. I'm not about the sad songs, the foundation said I'm good to go. Whoa. No matter what comes my way, I'll be smiling every step I take. I'm a legend, make no mistake, that I'm living proof that love wins. No matter what the future holds, I'm here and I'm not letting go. I'm a legend, baby, you should know that I'm living proof that love wins. Living proof that love wins. It's strange who I used to be, but I'm not going down quietly. I know I create my destiny. When it's bright as life, the evergreen knows it. I left behind the what if, I broke up with the negative. I'm flirting with abundance, and I'm drinking it in. My purpose is magic. I can almost pinpoint where my love began. I'm so glad that I know who I am, 'cause I'm the woman, I'm not the man. Whoa. No matter what comes my way, I'll be laughing every step I take. I'm a legend, make no mistake, I'm living proof that love wins. No matter what the future holds, I'll be here and I'm not letting go. I'm a legend, baby, you should know I'm living proof that love wins. I'm living proof that love wins.
Good evening, everyone. It is Stephanie White, the Savvy Event Guru on the Renee Allen and Friends show, and I am so happy to be here with you this evening. As Dr. Renee mentioned earlier, we are celebrating Women's History Month, and what I would love for you all to do right now is to actually just take a minute and think about some of those extraordinary women that you have in your life. Think about those women who are trailblazing women. Are you thinking? Okay, good. All right, now think about those women who are raiding your own backyard, and those women that you see every day that you never get a chance to tell them how much you appreciate them. So that's what I want you to do this evening or tomorrow or this week or before this month's over. Please reach out to those women that are amazing women and that have done amazing things in your lives. I think that's very important. So, of course, with it being Women's History Month, as you know, the DMV is known for doing a lot of wonderful, wonderful events to recognize wonderful women in the area. And, of course, because of everything that's going on, we, of course, have had to kind of stay home just because of the whole issue with the coronavirus and everything. So a lot of events have been canceled. But we don't want to allow that to stop us from recognizing those important women in our lives. So with everything that's going on, as you know, we're all home. Some of us are teleworking. Some of us are just kind of relaxing. And some of us are just spending time with family. One thing I wanted to speak with the entrepreneurs about, because even though the doors are closed, we still need to be working, even though we're not out and attending different events. So I have some tips here for you all, entrepreneurs that are feeling a little panicky or just feeling a little pressure to continue to move forward with your business in light of everything that's going on. So I want to title this, How an Entrepreneur Should Stay Focused in the Midst of the Chaos with the Coronavirus. All right, so first and foremost, continue to plan your spring and summer events. Don't allow what's going on right now to deter you from making the plans and continuing with your business plan and your marketing plan for the year for your business. Secondly,
if possible, call and possibly call or email and schedule some appointments with some clients or anything that you are planning to do in April, May, June, July. Continue to do that if you're able to, because I know that a lot of businesses are closed, but if you're able to, still do that. You still want to continue to be in the motion of doing your business regardless of, what's going on. Third, stay calm, please. Stay calm and know that this too shall pass. Everything that's going on currently is going to pass, and we've been through rougher things before. So this is just building our strength and building our character. So continue to just stay calm and just know that this too shall pass. And the big one, keep up your presence on social media, entrepreneurs. That's a huge one. As an entrepreneur, I continue to post content, whether it be on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. Some people use Snapchat. Just continue to build your presence online for your business, because people are sitting home, and best believe people are online and they're watching and they're looking and they're following. And let me also add YouTube. Yes, continue to build your presence. So one of the things that I have started doing since I've been home a lot lately, this past 2 weeks almost, is more videos. So yes, you're going to have to get yourself together and just find a space in your home, but do more videos and feed your followers and your new followers content about your business. So that's one of the things that I'm getting more into. Another thing that I want to say is I want you all to get more creative. Now is the time to get more creative and find creative ways to continue to build your business and to get new clients. Because spring is here, but summer is coming, and you don't want to get to that point in the summer and not have done any of the work that will overall help your business. Okay, so another tip that I want to share with you all and everything that's going on is, in being creative, maybe you want to reach out to some of your old clients or some of your old contacts and just kind of see about ways that you all can work together. Maybe you want to do a contest. Maybe you want to try to, do some type of online meetings. I mean, a lot of people are doing Zoom now, so I think that's important, to consider, because you may not be able to meet your clients face to face. So it's important to maybe set up Zoom calls, conference calls. Those are pretty big now. So just find creative ways to continue to build your business and the state of everything that's going on. And, just know that everything is, everything will be fine. All right. So some of what's going on with the Savvy Event Guru, we are currently in a process of working on our interview with Mr. Antoine Hill. He has the show coming up with the Solemn 2020 Vision. And I know that I mentioned this event last month, and it's actually been postponed to later on in the fall. But we're getting ready to finish up our interview with him this month. And then, of course, next month we have a wonderful interview with show producer Gail Bonham for her event. Will Survive Cancer. So just to let you know, we have some interviews coming up and some really good stuff going on. So other than that, I just wanted to share some tips with you and just kind of let you know what's going on with me. And I just want to leave you with information on how to get in touch with me. Please reach out to the Savvy Event Guru on Facebook. We're on Facebook. Please check out our YouTube page. I'm very excited because our followers have been growing. And also, please go to our website, www.thesavvyeventguru.com. And continue to just be safe out there and enjoy your family and just love on one another. And I will see you next month. Thank you.
I'm a legend, baby, you should living through the love winds. I'm living through the love winds.
Hello, 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 hello. Welcome back to the Renee Allen and Friends Show. I love the Savvy Event Guru. I love her information. I love her spirit. I love her heart. And apparently y'all love her too, so keep tuning in. I want to let you know that our dear Paula Potts, Feel Better Challenge with Miss Paula, was not able to come into the studio, but she sent her beautiful video, which is only being seen live here on Renee Allen and Friends. Then you can go to her YouTube page and it'll be up on there, okay? We miss her, we miss her, we miss her, but we're so glad she's still with us. So I bring you the Feel Better Challenge with Miss Paula.
It's the Feel Better Challenge, live on the Renee Allen and Friends Show. I'm Miss Paula, and it's time to check your chi. And yes, I'm in my home studio this evening instead of the Listen Vision Live studio, but I'm still with you holding a healing intention about the Feel Better Challenge and how to check your chi with me. And so it's the Lenten season in the Christian church, and I'm a practitioner of a Lenten discipline, and part of shaking it off and letting go is getting your workout on, right? And so this is what I'm talking about. While you're home, you can spend more time getting your workout deeper and deeper now that we all have to be in. That's why I'm not in the studio, but I'm in my own self-care studio right here in my bedroom. You're in my bedroom. Shh. But this is where my bike happens to be because that makes me more likely to use it in a warm space. But anyway, I'm here to tell you to shake it off. Shake it off. Shake it off. Let go of all the anger and the panic and the stress and the worry about what's going to happen tomorrow and the next day and the next day. Fact of the matter, we don't know. And we have to trust, and we have to be in our divine hearts and allow God to lead us. We have to go deeper into our experience of ourselves. We have to love ourselves and care for ourselves and our loved ones and those around us, our neighbors, the people online. We need to be kinder with our posts and all the things that we say and do going forward, because right now it matters. We need a healing intention so we can all find a healing place. Or we can do the Feel Better 5. We can take a nice deep breath and blow it out. Another nice deep breath in through the nose and blow it out. And then we can bless ourselves by saying blessed be on the breath, and take a nice deep breath and say blessed be. We can ground our feet. We can go take a short walk on the earth. You can go outside and breathe in nature, which will help you feel more grounded. When you feel more grounded, you feel safe. We're panicking because we don't feel safe. And so we need to find a healing place, a sacred space where we can feel safe and feel better. I'm Miss Paula. This is the Feel Better Challenge, live on the Renee Allen and Friends Show. Blessed be. Check your chi. See you next time. Love you, Renee, and everybody in the studio. It's the Feel Better.
Breathing, grounding, visualize. Listen to your heart and shake it off. Breathe. it's not far down to paradise. At least it's not for me. But the wind is right, we can sail away, find tranquility. Oh, the canvas can do miracles. Just you wait and see. Believe me. It's not far to Never, Never Land. No reason to pretend that if the wind is right, we can find the joy of innocence again. Oh, the canvas can do miracles. Just you wait and see. Believe me. Sailing takes me away to where I've always heard it could be. Dreaming the wind to carry me. Soon I will be free. Fantasy, it gets the best of me when I'm sailing, yeah. All caught up in the reverie. Every word is a symphony. Won't you believe me? Sailing takes me away to where I've always heard it could be. Dreaming the wind to carry me. Soon I will be free. Come on and play. All right now.
For those of you who don't know, that is Silver Logan Sharp, one of my favorite singers in the world, and happens to be Feel Better Challenge, Miss Paula Potts' daughter, in case you didn't know. So listen, we have Dr. Lee Lewis, the founder and CEO of Women of Wealth, who just wants to give you some tidbits, or I don't know what she wants to do, but the floor is yours, Dr. Lee Lewis.
Well, hello there, Dr. Renee Allen, and all of your guests. How excited it is to be speaking in such a time as this. Listen, I know I got to go, but real quick, I just want to encourage your listeners to expand their thrive. Mm-hmm. Take the opportunity now that we're pushed back into our homes, take the opportunity to identify your virtual mentor, and spend your days listening to what they are putting forth. That is one way that you can expand your thrive. For instance, I love Madam C.J. Walker.
Yes.
I'm just reading up on everything about her. So, expand your thrive.
Thank you so much. You know, I admire you and so excited about being the ambassador for Women of Wealth. And we have one of the Michelle Obama Wow Magazine Women of the Year issue up right now. But we love you, Dr. Lee Lewis, and God bless you. And we're going to be interviewing you very soon.
Thank you. I'm excited.
Thank you. God bless you, sis. Bye-bye. Wow, she's amazing. She's amazing. Listen, I just want to thank you again for being my only person in the studio, and thank Paula Potts for sending in and being with us spiritually. I love her, Chi. And everyone who's tuned in, God bless you. Did you want to say just something real quick?
Well, I just want to say, wonderful show, and just everyone continue to just, as I mentioned before, just love on yourself,
yes.
love on your family, just love on your friends, yes. A lot of that going on.
The elbows going on.
And, you know, just be safe and just know that this is going to pass. We're
yes.
gonna be good.
Ditto what she said. And listen, I want to close out this Women's History Month with one of the many super fantastic Espialidocious. Films from Richard Wright, Public Charter School of Journalism and Media Arts. I go to all of their galas. Joe Claire and I were co-hosts in one of the last galas they had maybe 3 years ago, and they just do a remarkable job each year. I'm just looking forward to this gala. And listen, I want you to see this, because if every woman stands up for another woman, that's how stronger we become. And so I want you to really sit back and look at this phenomenal film by Richard Wright.
I get told that my hair is unprofessional and my body is too sexual, that if I would just straighten it and cover up, I wouldn't be so unacceptable. People are surprised at my poise and the fact that I'm intellectual, because I don't smack my gum and roll my neck like I'm expected to. And the ideal beauty pedestal don't belong to girls that look like me, even when it comes to my own brothers. And deep down, it hurts. Like I'm a default choice by men I grew up being taught to put first, that my sister feels privileged to be light-skinned, as if dark skin is a curse. Businesses won't promote me up the ladder, but promote products for me to buy, and welcome me with open arms to reality TV, because everyone loves a good black cat fight. Now respectfully I decline just to scroll down my timeline to see people mocking me left to right, saying how bitches be like. I'm told I can give to a black man but not be desired by one. I'm told that I can get sexed by a white man but spend my life trying to get wifed by one. But to be sought out and respected, courted with a genuine connection that's manifested and invested by a man, that's asking too much. When I don't look for a handout, they're telling me I'm being ungrateful. When I reject sympathy, I'm viewed as bitter and hateful. At times I question if it was really worth it to be so strong. The more I stand tall, the more I'm a target to try and make fall. But then I remembered through the voice of my God-given intuition that if it wasn't for me, then it would be no human existence. And while my aesthetic blessings are far from my definitions, women all over pay doctors to make their bodies do their best black girl rendition. As Queen Hatshepsut, she was a successful ruler in Egypt. Even as a slave woman, she led thousands to freedom. She revolutionized civil rights, and all while being seated, and presently her mentee is the most powerful man of the free world. The lies that blind society were also meant to fog my mirror, to only show me a pretty picture and not the true depth of my potential, so that I can accept what is given and pass that down to my children. But through trying to break me, they only cause my spirit to strengthen, so my vision is clearer. Now I'm one of the most college-educated and employed at higher rates than even my brothers who hate it. And for those of us smart enough to see that together we're stronger as a team, I'm the glue of black families who bring back our queens and our kings. I'm black girl fly, I'm black girl fly, I am black girl fly.
Women stand tall. America stand tall. I love you. See you next week.
Miss Renee Show. Hey, Miss Renee Show. Where we at on Miss Renee Show? I said where we at, y'all, on the Miss Renee Show. Yeah, where we at, y'all? Hey, where we at, y'all?